So the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max just dropped and I have mine here. And from what we've seen on the internet, this thing actually graduated top of the class from Apple University. I mean, after unboxing this device, if you put it side by side the iPhone 17 Pro Max, you might get confused. So let's just unbox this bad boy while I give you my first impressions of the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. I mean, Xiaomi isn't playing with this packaging. It's long and premium looking. Oh, it pulls from this way. Let's see what we have in this box. So opening this box, we have two compartments here. I'm guessing this is where the paperwork should be. Okay, a clear case to protect the smartphone. The solid type. We have our SIM ejector tool, this guy, the user guide, and the smartphone itself on here, but wow. Let's just keep this madness to the side and see other things we have in this box. You have a 100-watt charger. Now, this charger is going to charge this device from 0 to 100% in 20 minutes. This is crazy. And also a USB connection cable. Oh, it's a regular USB type A to type C connection. Yeah, and that's about all we get within the box. Let's put this to the side. It just feels like Xiaomi is trying to embarrass these bigger brands like Samsung and Apple, who do not give us chargers in their boxes. So let's unwrap this bad boy. Oof. This right here is clean, flat edges and a matte back. It reminds me of the S24 FE, the FE lineup from Samsung. And looking at this right now, it feels like an iPhone that Apple finally listened to feedback for. You have a display at the back, by the way, but let's set this up.
A few moments later.
This is an in-display fingerprint scanner, so it has to be on screen. And we have HyperOS 3.0 on the smartphone. Setup's complete and all set. And yes, lots of Chinese apps installed, which I would eventually uninstall from the smartphone. This is looking familiar. It actually looks like iOS interface. Let's put them side by side. You pretty much can see that Xiaomi drew a lot of inspiration from the iPhone. The only difference from the front you're going to notice would be the fact that you have this dynamic island thing going on with the iPhone, and this is a cutout notch camera hole pinhole for the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. The displays are actually 6.9 inches. That's pretty much the same size. Now flip over to the back and you're greeted with this display. You can double tap to wake it up and launch your camera, change wallpaper. You can actually control your music with this and use this as a selfie kind of mirror when taking selfies with the back camera. This smartphone has 50 megapixel cameras all round. So you're getting 50 megapixel main camera, the selfie, the ultra wide, the zoom lens, all are 50 megapixels. While the iPhone gives you 48 megapixel all round, but an 18 megapixel camera at the front. Aside using this display for your selfie camera, you can actually use it for notification, controlling your music app. I'm still wondering why I'd want to control my music app from the back or check my notifications from this back screen when I can actually do those from the lock screen on my smartphone if I don't want to unlock the smartphone. Xiaomi. Anyway, that feature is there. This device feels premium and solid in the hand. I mean, it's a flagship device. And let's see. It feels a little lighter than the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But the most amazing thing is that it comes in lighter than the 17 Pro Max from iPhone, and it has a 7,500 milliamp hour battery against 5,000 milliamp hour from the iPhone. That's insane actually. Now when it comes to charging speeds, with the charger included in the box, you can charge this guy from 0 to 100% in 20 minutes. And that's the time it takes the iPhone to get to 50%. This is super crazy for a 7,500 milliamp hour battery. This display you see on here, 6.9 inches, Super AMOLED, 120 Hz refresh rate, and also 3,500 nits. So using this device outdoors isn't a problem. The iPhone is 3,000 nits at peak brightness. Under the hood, you get the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, which is the first smartphone to get this processor, and it's basically the same processor you're going to find on the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra from next year, faster than the A19 Pro chip on the iPhone. So officially, the fastest smartphone on the market. Since we're comparing devices, let me take selfies with these smartphones and see which one I prefer. From what I have here, it seems Xiaomi has a little more smoothing going on with the photo, but let me know what you think about these photos. I can actually change the wallpapers by pressing and holding the back and, swipe and download more. This looks like Apple Watch. Yeah, this is cool. This animates also. My first impressions on the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. This smartphone has its inspirations from the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The battery life and charging is more like a Tesla, if you ask me. And I think the 17 Pro Max is here to compete with other devices on the market. If you want to see a comparison with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the Xiaomi 15 Ultra, Vivo X200, the X300, and the S25 Ultra from Samsung, let me know in the comment section below. I might just make that video. So pricing, you can get this smartphone for about $1,000 right now. That would be the 12 gigs of RAM and 256 storage. But I got this 16 gigabyte of RAM and 512 storage for 1.8 million naira, roughly $1,200, against something like the iPhone, which is $1,400 for my configuration, 12512, around 2.8 million naira in Nigeria. That's a whole $1 million difference for the same configuration. Did I say dollar? Million naira difference. So drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow, subscribe if you're new here, share with your friend, as I'm going to make more videos with this smartphone. And yes, I'm going to switch from the iPhone 17 Pro Max to the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max as my daily driver. Catch you guys later. Koida day.